Hello, my name is Dr. Ruthie. I'm a sexuality and relationship expert, and Funwares.com has been kind enough to allow me to make this video on how to introduce sex toys into your relationship, whether it's for yourself, for your partner, or for you and your partner to share together. Now, sex toys are something that I talk about a lot, but for some folks, for many folks, adding a new toy to their life or to their relationship is something that they're really excited and interested in doing, but they're also nervous about, and they're not sure how their partner will feel about it. Some of the main questions I hear the most are, is this cheating? What if my partner is jealous? Would this make a good surprise gift? And if so, how do I do that? How do I use a sex toy? And what kind of pace should I introduce the sex toy into my relationship? So these are the things we're going to talk about. The first thing I want to address is the question about cheating. For some folks in some relationships, there's the feeling that any kind of self-stimulation could actually be cheating, that masturbation is cheating, or that in some way it's unhealthy. Research tells us that self-stimulation and masturbation is a healthy thing for individuals, whether they're single or they're in relationships. There's a whole host of physical and emotional health benefits and even relational health benefits. You can feel better in lots of ways, you get to know your body better, you get to feel more comfortable with yourself, you understand your own pleasure better, and you can more easily experience pleasure with your partners and show them what you like. So in short, adding a toy for your own exploration can be a wonderful addition to your relationship. Now, in the end, you're going to make your own call on your ethics and morals about whether it's okay, but you've got my support to go ahead and add that in. What about adding it into a regular relationship with, is this cheating? Most often I hear this concern about from women who have male partners. They're afraid of the jealousy issue, or they'll feel that they're afraid that their male partner will feel this way. But sometimes I've heard it from male partners as well, that their female partners feel like they would be cheating if the female partners had the toy, or that if the male partner had a toy, then there's something up there. A toy is not the same as a human partner. A toy feels wonderful, and it has its pros and it has its cons, just like a partner does, but they're two absolutely different things. In adding toys to our relationships, we learn more about ourselves and our pleasure, and our partners and their pleasure, and we learn to explore and play together. And these can be seen as ways to enhance the relationship and support the relationship. I don't know of anyone who has left their partner for their toy just because the toy was all around better than the partner, unless the relationship was going to end no matter what. And I even then, I don't know. So, we talk about cheating when we worry they won't be satisfied with me anymore. They won't, they're going to use this instead of me. This is competition. This is not the case. It is an enhancement, not a substitute for a partner. If all there were to you is the ability to pleasure your partner, then you have a pretty shallow relationship. So I encourage you to be more secure, and if your relationship is that unstable, then I would consider you to work on those issues and not blame it on the poor vibrator. So no, this is not cheating. What about jealousy issues? Well, I can understand that. It can bring up some jealousy for folks to see their partner feeling an intensity or type of pleasure that they themselves cannot provide. And this may happen with a toy. But remember, when you're the caring person in that relationship who so values your partner's experience of pleasure, that you are the agent that encourages them to experience this kind of pleasure and bring it into the relationship, then this new kind of intense pleasure is linked with you and the quality of your relationship together. It's not competition. It's something that you're encouraging and endorsing, and is linked with your presence. Who wouldn't want to have that kind of, to be able to take credit for that in their relationship, right? So it is not a competition sort of situation. It certainly doesn't need to be. This can be something that we are proud to bring into our relationship because we value our partner and our partner's pleasure. Does a sex toy make a good surprise gift? Well, this is a very individual sort of decision, so it's hard to give just blanket advice to everyone on this one. I suggest that you choose a smaller, easy to use, nicely designed, non-intimidating toy as a surprise gift. Even if you've had all kinds of fantasies about giant crazy toys, coming face to face with your first toy can be, a little intimidating, as many new things can be. So I encourage people to go that direction if they really want to make it a surprise. However, I think the best thing of all is to increase your communication and your fantasy play and all of those good things together by picking out your toy as a couple and as a relationship, and then, going to purchase it or waiting for it to come in the mail yourselves. How do I use a toy? What if I don't know how to use it correctly? Well, this is one of the ways that it can enhance your relationship and also your knowledge of yourself. My suggestion is that if you get one of the many toys that's kind of made to stimulate one person, even if the two of you use it together, it's more aimed at pleasuring one person at a time, then I would suggest that the partner who's going to be receiving the pleasure from the toy, or you take turns if it's going to be both of you, spend some time by themselves exploring the toy. Put it out on the table and get used to seeing it around. Give yourself a little shoulder rub with it. Play with it a little bit over your clothing. Get yourself some good lubricant and begin to explore your body with a toy. And some of the other videos in this series, I've talked about how to pick out a toy and how to use a toy so you can get good information on the step-by-step there. But this sort of how do I use it exploration is a wonderful thing to add to your own relationship with yourself or with your partner. So don't be afraid you won't do it right. Look forward to learning all of the different ways to do it right. Just remember to have a good bottle of lube handy and to clean your toy before and after every use, of course. If you're going to be sharing toys, you want to put condoms or gloves on them as well. You might also want to watch educational videos that show people using different kind of sex toys. I suggest that you look for high quality, realistic videos by quality, reputable producers instead of just finding amateur ones online, because the folks online might be going a little extra crazy with their toys, and it might be more about performance for the camera than it is about doing what actually feels well. So spend a little time looking for those kinds of videos. Can give you some inspiration too, or watch some good product reviews where the person tells you how you might use the toy for extra tips. You can also sometimes contact the vendor and ask them how you might use the toy, or if they have any suggestions for books or movies for you. Or you can drop me a line. Always remember that even though I'm a big fan of toys, what's even more important is the communication and quality of your relationship and the trust you have in each other. No person should be pushy or should be popping unpleasant surprises on the other person. We always want to be respectful and loving and go at the pace of the slower, more hesitant partner. So introducing toys, there's no rush, and I hope that it's something that you discover you can enjoy yourself and together. But remember to do it respectfully, especially if this is going to be a couples item and not a solo item. I'm Dr. Ruthie. I hope that this helps you to have a wonderful time bringing up the topic of toys with your partner, and that you and your partner can enjoy toys. And I will see you at the next video. Thanks.